Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about what happens when your Zippo runs out of flint and you don't have your flints with you and you're nowhere where you can get back to the house to put one in there and you need a light. So we talked about Zippo flints earlier in our series. So what we're going to show you today is these are aftermarket flints right here. You can use these aftermarket flints or you can use the Zippo flint. It's entirely up to you, whatever your preference is. As long as they are Zippo approved, you'll be good to go. So what we've got here is we've got two different Zippo lighters. And what happens when you run out of a flint? All right, so here we go. We've got this one lighter right here, and we're trying to go ahead and light it. And gee, that thing don't want to light, man. It just doesn't want to light. What happens? We think that our flint is out. So what we do is we go ahead and tear it apart, and then we're going to pull this little spring assembly out of here and inspect the lighter to see whether we still have some flint or not. And sure enough, it's out of a flint. So what happens in this type of situation? Well, you'd probably be saying, man, I really need to get this campfire started. We're out here in the middle of the woods. The temperature's starting to get cold out here. I need to get a fire started, and I've got my Zippo with me. It's full of fluid, but I don't have a flint in it. So in that type of scenario, what you've got is you've got a Zippo. What you do is you go ahead, and here's the secret trick that a lot of people don't know, but I'm going to show it to you today. You take your Zippo apart. Now, before, when you changed out the flint the last time, what you did is you took another one of your flints, either your aftermarket flint or an approved Zippo flint, an actual Zippo flint. What you did is you went ahead and took an extra flint and pulled up this insulation right here and then placed an extra flint down inside there. So if you just flip it back over and lay your Zippo down, you've got an extra flint for the emergency situations. Wasn't that a neat little trick? So I recommend, and this is just my recommendation, always keeping an extra flint underneath your insulation inside your Zippo. You can just press that thing back down in there like that and fill it up with fluid. It's not going to damage the flint at all. You'll always have an extra flint so that when your lighter runs out of a flint in an emergency and you need to start that campfire immediately, you will have a flint and your lighter will start. That's one weird trick that I showed you guys, how to always keep a flint. Thank you, America.